I'ma take it to the coffin, just being honest. Try to sink my ship like Titanic and leave me with Jack. Hope I be panicking, but I rose to the top. Isn't it funny that the is built like a Maserati, yoga folding like origami? What? I walk the walk, I talk the talk, I be saying what I want. When I had no deposit, closet was looking real bare. Now I made a deposit, my closet's looking super rare. Drove it really far. Crazy how did this happen, wishing on a star. It's a celebration, I ain't talking.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now this defense for the Lions, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On second down, right back to Hunt. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fields. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So the completion good for just 3. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now there's Tucker McCann now to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McCann's kick is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Shot 17. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On play action, here's Tua. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football. And they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up for the first and goal.
Here's Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Second down and goal. Tua eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Big play, fourth coming. Here's 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Lions 7, Bears 3.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Running right through it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near. And you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And again, back to Komet. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Fields. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Third and long. It's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
And here we go on 4th down. Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And he's going to go down again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Darnell Mooney.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Bears are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they'd only have the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Tua to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Hunt will try going up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Now it's Fields. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is going to have the Lions first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Watch out now, 50 Fury. Blue strikers. You don't blue.
Looking to pass. Tua. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Bears force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone.
And my goodness, another interception. And he will...